Hey, I'm Quiggs. I'm outside the LG battery factory here in Holland, Michigan, where they used to make batteries for the Chevy Bolt. And I have an announcement. I'm going to be driving my Chevy Bolt 8,000 miles from Michigan to the Arctic Ocean. And this is my Chevy Bolt. It's small, it's blue, and it's cheap. I'm going to be driving it through the Midwest, up through Canada, all the way up to the Arctic Ocean, to a town called Tuktoyaktuk in the Northwest Territories, where the road literally ends at the Arctic Ocean. Now, my wife wouldn't let me do this alone, so I'm bringing a friend. This is Micah, a friend who has enough free time and is also stupid enough to do this trip with me. I'm not the first person to do this trip in an EV. Two guys in Cybertrucks did it last year, and someone else has done it in a Tesla Model Y. But I am the first person to drive a Chevy Bolt from Michigan, 3,800 miles to the Arctic Ocean and back. Or so I think. At least I'm the first person to document it. Now, part of this trip involved a lot of charging, and this is where the Chevy Bolt falls apart. You see, this is the absolute worst car to take on a road trip of this nature. Most modern cars will charge rather quickly for an EV. They'll go anywhere from 10 to 80% in about 30 minutes. However, the Chevy Bolt charges much slower because it's a first generation EV from Chevy. Let me show you a comparison between an Ioniq 5, which is one of the fastest charging cars on the market, and my Chevy Bolt. So we are at 14%, starting my stopwatch right now. Let's see after 5 minutes what we get to. All right, it's been 1 minute, we're at 16%. Currently charging at 110 kilowatts, which is a little slow for this car. 3 minutes, we're at 21%. All right, we're at 5 minutes now. We got 26%, so just roughly over 10% of when we plugged in, which is not bad. And this charger's not even charging very quickly. Okay, and starting the stopwatch now. So let's see where we are in 10 minutes. So I lost track of time. It's now 17 minutes in, and we are in the 40s. The other problem with this trip is there's a leg of the journey where the car, which only has 259 miles of range according to the EPA, has to go 254 miles. It's a very narrow buffer for things like wind and road conditions and hills. So it's going to be a little bit tight. However, I chose this car because for being so old, it actually can go pretty far on a charge when you're driving slowly. And luckily for us, the dirt road of the Dempster Highway is very slow. But in order to do this journey properly, I need your help. The car doesn't have a name. I've owned this Bolt for almost 2 years now, and I just haven't picked a name for it. So please leave a name in the comments. If you want to see two idiots drive a long time and do some weird stuff along the way, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in a future episode. So buckle your seatbelts, charge your cars, charge your phones, charge your wife, charge your kids. If you ever get tired of the factory, there's even some corn. And then we got batteries. Batteries right there. How cool is that? Corn-powered batteries. You got ethanol on the left and electric on the right. Yeah. All right.